everyone and welcome to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the MUBVIEW's QB320. It is a wireless dual band Wi-Fi corded 90-degree up and down, 360-degree rotation, pan, tilt, zoom security camera with auto tracking. So wireless meaning the Wi-Fi connection via the phone app to control and to view the security camera. But the camera is not wireless in the power department and needs to have a 5-volt, 1-amp power source via the 10-foot long USB-A connector cable. So it will need to have an outlet nearby within 10 feet for the cable and the adapter. Now, if you don't have an outlet nearby, then you can still power it up using a large enough power bank and have it charged up via a solar panel to keep it powered 24/7 as well. Now it uses up a maximum of 4 to 5 watts of power only when the white LED lights are on and when the pan, tilt, zoom is in active use. So even a small power bank like this 10 amp hour power bank should be adequate, since the camera, when it is in the standby mode and actively recording, it does not even register any power, not even 1 watt. Now, there's one thing I want to stress regarding all security cameras, and that is the ability for the security camera system to record 24/7. Now, some security cameras will have the option to record only when there is a motion detection and will auto record the event for 30 seconds or a minute in length, but it will not have the option to record 24/7. Now this is especially true for solar powered security cameras, and it is to prevent the built-in battery from running out of power. So keep that in mind when buying a solar security camera. Now, this security camera is able to record 24/7 since it is corded, but it will also have the option to record just the motion activated recordings if you don't want the storage card to have unnecessary standby recordings. Now that we have cleared that up to a 128 gigabyte microSD card is supported by the built-in DVR. Now I'm using a 32 gigabyte microSD card. Now you will need to format it in the phone app because the FAT32 formatting from a computer does not work for this camera system. Now the microSD card slot is protected by a thick silicone cover and has a reset button to restart the camera. Now what I did notice is that the microSD card pops out because the silicone cover is too thick, so a small slit had to be cut out and removed so it doesn't press on the microSD card. So we have the microphone hole, the 2K resolution camera lens, the 3 dual-use LED lights for the infrared black and white night vision, and the super bright white lights for the color night vision. We have the indicator light, and we have the speaker holes. Now the base can be placed upside down on a flat surface to use on a shelf or table, so it is somewhat portable. So simply flip the screen in the image settings. Or it can be hung using the very simple bracket with the provided screws. Now, only one of the dual antennas had the antenna wires, so the other one is just for looks. So download the Cloud Edge app from the App Store and power up the camera. Now I've been using this app for a few other security cameras for a very long time, and it works very well, but I found it kind of odd that a MUBVIEW camera doesn't use the MUBVIEW app, which I have as well, but instead uses another app. So follow the instructions from the app to connect.
By holding the reset button for 5 seconds. Please wait a moment. Connecting, please wait a moment.
Once it is connected, install the camera to a location with good signal strength from the home Wi-Fi. Okay, so here is a manually recorded video downloaded from the albums in the app to the camera roll of my phone at 6:57 p.m. Now it was recorded while it was in the SD resolution. So as you can see, it is 640 by 360 pixels. Now here's the next clip at 6:58 p.m. recorded while it was in the QHD mode. So the resolution is a lot better at 2304 by 1296 pixels. Next clip was at 7:01 p.m. and it was recorded in the SD mode. So 640 by 360 pixels. And there's my dog. Next clip is at 7:02 p.m. and this is recorded while it was in the QHD mode. So the pixel is 3 megapixels, 2304 by 1296 pixels. So if you want higher quality videos, set it to the QHD mode. Now here is a screen recorded video from my phone while in the app, and as you can see, it is in the SD resolution. Now pinching in to zoom in, and here is the clarity of the SD resolution. Now switching over to the QHD resolution, and it is a lot better. Now pinch to zoom while in the app does not show in the manually recorded video or the recorded video in the micro SD card. And now here it is at 8:33 p.m. in the infrared black and white night vision in the SD resolution zooming in. Now switching over to the QHD resolution. And now here it is manually turning on the white LED lights. Yes, I know, I do have a lot of other lights in the backyard. It's looking pretty good though. Now, I will relocate the camera tomorrow. Okay, so here it is in the front of the house in the SD resolution at night. Zooming in. And now in the QHD resolution. Zooming in. It looks a lot better. Now turning on the white LED lights in the QHD resolution first. And now in the SD resolution. Now here's a recorded video clip in the QHD resolution. And here it is in the SD resolution. QHD with lights on. And SD with lights on. So when you want to pan and tilt, all you got to do is swipe on the screen towards the direction that you want to go. Now if you want to keep on going leave your finger on there and it'll continue to move until you take it off. You can also pan and tilt using the arrow navigation. Now there is slight delay, so when you let go, it doesn't stop right away. So here it is, 360-degree pan. Check out the wood grains. Going the opposite direction. And as you can see, it is a full 360 degrees visually, but mechanically it's probably about 355 degrees. Thanks to the wide angle camera lens, it shows everything. So it is 360 degrees. Let's go down all the way to negative 90 degrees and all the way up and slightly above 0 degrees. Now here's a recorded video clip in the SD resolution. Now zoomed in. And here's a clip in the QHD resolution. And now zoomed in. Alright, so here is the motion detection test set to the high sensitivity. Okay, so it caught me right away, which is good, like it should. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move away from it about 5 feet in increments. So this is about 20 feet away. And now this is about 25 feet away. It's still good. And now about 30 feet away. And it still caught me. Now, can it catch me about 35 feet away? Nope. So that is about the limit. Now, how about when I walk straight towards it? Okay, about 15 feet away. Alright, now here are those motion detected video clips that are recorded and are saved into the alerts folder. First you hit history and you choose the date from the calendar, which is that date right there, and you hit that alerts icon. And now they are listed in the order of violation as well as in the timeline, which you can fine tune. Look, I got another alert. And then scrub through. So here is that first violation at 10:50. There you go. During the testing. So here's the second violation. And here is the third violation. Now what is important here is the start of each of those violations. Now it captures and records the incident slightly before the actual violation, which is excellent. And not halfway through the violation like some of these Wi-Fi camera systems. And that is probably due to its algorithm since it records 24/7. And that is another advantage a wired security camera system has over a solar-powered only security camera system, in which it does not capture the action just before the violation, since it starts to record after the violation and doesn't have that 24/7 recording to add to, like a wired security camera system with 24/7 recording ability. So here are more examples at night of its ability to record slightly ahead of the actual motion detection, which actually happens when the white LED lights turn on. Okay, so here is the app called the Cloud Edge app right in the middle. And it already connected, but prior to this screen, here's the main screen. And I have 3 other cameras besides this one. This one is the 122842124. I didn't name it yet, so let me click on that. And there is the video. Okay, look, I got a motion detection already. And that's probably because I have it set to the high sensitivity and there is a little bit of breeze or maybe a bird flies by. So let's take a look at the app. This is the main screen. You can change it from SD to QHD to auto. I'll leave it on SD. And there's the live view and there's the history and there's the cloud services. Let's go back to the live view in which you can take a screenshot and you can hold the microphone to talk. So let me walk towards where the camera is, and I'm inside of the garage and the camera is outside of the garage. So here it is. I'm going to stand right behind the garage door. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. You can even hear it from inside of the garage. It's pretty loud. And here's the record icon where you can take a video. Hit it again to stop the video. And here's the motion detection icon. And you can do some of the settings straight from this page. And here's the pan, tilt, and zoom, arrow navigation. Hit the live again to go back. Now here's the lens switch. What it does is turns off the camera. So the lens is disabled, unable to view, stream, and record. Hit it again, and the camera goes live again. So swipe to the next page. You have the white lights. You can turn it on and off manually from here. Here's the siren, and I'm still standing at the same spot. You can hear the siren go off. Watch. You can activate it for 30 seconds. It's pretty loud. And here you can turn on the audio warning and strobe light when there is a motion detection. I don't want to do that. And here's the full color mode settings where it stays with the black and white night vision and turns the white lights on when there's a motion detection and you get color night vision. The next one here is you don't have that infrared black and white night vision. It's going to be full color all night while the white lights stay on. And here you have only the infrared black and white night vision. So I want to put it on the intelligent vision. And you can do that in the settings as well, as we'll see. Next is the one-click tour. When you press this, the camera does a 360 degrees, kind of like frame by frame, and it stops. So let me show you that. So it'll stop this frame, next frame, and it'll make a full 360 degrees and show you what's going on, so you don't have to input anything. And I believe what it does is it goes back to where you started from or somewhere close to it. Let's see. Okay. There you go. It went back to where we started from. And here is the albums folder of the manually recorded video clips and I believe photos. Okay, up on the top right corner is the settings button. And here is the settings. Here's the device information, cloud storage services. You can subscribe to it. Here's the AI intelligent analysis. And I guess you need to subscribe to the cloud services to get that as well. Alarm management. You can also have noise detection, abnormal sound inspection. And you can share your device. Here's the image settings. And here's the same thing, except now it includes the screen flip. Here's the sound settings. And here's the light settings. This is the manual light when you turn it on. I have it set to 30 seconds, but you can set it to auto. And you can also set it all the way up to 30 minutes. Here's the PTZ settings. Now there is a motion tracking feature as well, which I'll show you in a minute. Privacy protection, where you can turn off the lens and such, and you can schedule that. And here's the recording management. Here you can format your microSD card. Here's the general settings. Advanced services. You can connect with Alexa and Google Home as well. And contact them if you want. You can restart the device, and you can also delete the device. Now here is the motion tracking, which works very well. There I am. It's got me. Yep, it is tracking me. So let's see how far it'll keep me tracked. That's pretty good. There you go, it lost me. Turning around, and it's got me tracked once again. Not bad at all. That's really nice. It works really nicely. It's constantly tracking me. Very nice. Now, what about if I ride a bicycle? Let's see. There I am. It's got me, and it is tracking me. So let's see how far it tracks me. Probably about the same amount of distance and time. Okay, it lost me, and now it got me back. Very nice. Works really well. So there you have it, guys. The MUBVIEW's QB320, the wireless dual band Wi-Fi corded PTZ security camera with automatic tracking. Now, I am truly impressed by this very inexpensive security camera. Even though it is corded, you can set it up to use as a solar panel with a power bank because it doesn't use up a lot of power, so you can place it anywhere. And it works really well with motion detection, where it records slightly ahead of the intrusion, so you get the whole picture, and it records 24/7, which is key. And it does a fantastic job with motion tracking as well. So check it out. I highly recommend it. So I thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.